There's more demand for infertility services as couples struggle to have a baby. There are two providers most people use in our part of Virginia. The Reproductive Medicine and Surgery Center of Virginia is in Charlottesville and just opened a satellite office in Lynchburg because about half of their patients come from there in Roanoke. At the new clinic, they can see patients for evaluations, testing, and more.
We've been the only regional IVF program here since it was first started in 1986. So we were one of the earlier programs in the Southeast. And so Roanoke patients have been coming to see us that whole time because we're the only IVF laboratory that services the area, and that continues to be the case. Same thing with Lynchburg. So we're very pleased to take care of the region's patients.
Patients can also see specialists at Carilion. There used to be a 6-month waiting list until they added a new doctor last fall, Dr. Adrian Gentry. Now the waiting list is down to about a month. You can get many infertility services done in Roanoke, but some procedures for IVF, like egg retrievals and embryo transfers, require you to go to UNC Fertility in Raleigh, North Carolina. Dr. Gentry says she would like to offer all infertility services at Roanoke, but building an IVF lab costs millions of dollars, and they need to show there's a demand here. She says they're taking their biggest batch of IVF patients, 20, to North Carolina this month for treatment. If you want to see what to expect for your first visit to a fertility specialist and commonly ordered tests, head to WSLS.com and click on this story. Egg banking is becoming more popular, but before you pay thousands of dollars, we'll tell you the best age to freeze your eggs. That's tonight on 10 News at 6. And remember, we have resources from these doctors and support groups on WSLS.com. Click on the Only on 10 tab.